Now, live from Rogers, Arkansas, watching the Ozark skies from Walton and Walnut to Vanderbilt and the Fort. Here's the whiz of Oz weather, Garrett Lewis.
What is happening, guys? We have some cold. Man, is it cold? And it was like the first snow of the year, and everybody crashed on the overpasses. You know, it wasn't much. A lot of it was grapple and snow pellets. It was a wintry mix of snow that has melted and then refrozen and then fell again. A little bit of freezing rain mixed in with all that. Here's the catch, though. There's some stuff on radar. So that's what I wanted to show you guys and show you guys what's headed our way next. This is a look at the radar. Let me flip over here. Let's see here. You don't want to see velocity. You want to see this. There you go. It's reflectivity. Now, keep in mind, this reflectivity is actually showing it doesn't have the winter weather mask on there. So this is actually all falling as snow. That snow stretches from Neosho back down through Grove, Jay, Muskogee, and then Okmulgee. So this snow is probably going to cause some slick spots on bridges and overpasses later on this evening, probably about an hour and a half from now. Because the air mass is so dry out there, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of this stuff just stick around overnight. I don't think the morning's going to be too big of an issue for us. A lot of it, even if it does fall, will sublime or go from that solid directly to a gas on roads, meaning there's not going to be any problems out there. Well, there are problems today, though, and we didn't have all that much. So that's what's going on right now. You can see the radar, or you can see the traffic conditions up and down I-49. Things are moving pretty good as compared to earlier in the day. So this is a surface chart. Here's what's going on. High pressure to the west, big blob over us. You can see the white area indicating where the snow is most favored, and then that wintry mix into the central part of Arkansas, which is what we've been dealing with here lately. I want to show you this because I think this does a little bit of a better job showing you where this is and where it's going. So this is that light area of snowfall. I'm going to back out a little bit. It's one little quick band that moves through. Probably gets here in about 2 hours. I'd probably call it somewhere around 8, 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. You guys are going to see these flakes flying as it moves in. Again, west to east, it's real quick. It's not going to be a whole lot. This is not something the kids are going to be sledding with, and it's really not something that you're going to be worried about or concerned about as you head out to work in the morning, unless you just don't want to go to work. Then you can complain about this. You can blame me, but if your boss made it in, you're probably screwed because the roads are going to be pretty good shape out there as we move through the next couple of days. Now, looking ahead, I wanted to look at forecast data and how this thing shapes out. Not that graphic, this one. This is the high resolution rapid refresh for where we are now and then where we're going. So this is 6 o'clock this evening, and the model is not really doing a good job of depicting it farther to the southwest. So I think you can take this blob. How about this? Let's go back one model run. Let's just look. I'm just curious. It didn't dive it down south very much. This stuff's already falling in southeast Oklahoma. So this is where the model's depicting it. But remember, when you compare that to where to what's actually happening right now, it's actually quite a bit more in the way of Muskogee, Tulsa. I mean, it's farther to the south. Know what I'm saying? It's really far down there. So you can see this one too. Was it Eufaula and Wetumpka? The model data's got this stuff going somewhere around Muskogee. Yeah, it's not handling it real well. So I do think we get a quick little shot of some snow here coming up about 6, 7, 8 o'clock. It should be moving out. Let's see, what's the timeline on this, guys? Let me go the latest model run. I'm gonna go all the way up. Well, the latest run handles it a little better, but it's only got one frame in, so who cares, right? That's the 5 o'clock hour. So the latest run does me no good. So let's go to the one before that, and we can see how this thing is going to be trending here over the next couple of hours. It moves to the east. It looks like it's gone by 6, 7, 6, 7. Do your kids do that? No one really knows what it means. Actually, it's a meme of a mouse Pokemon player. You have to do this. Anyway, this is going through about 8 o'clock, 9, 10. By 10, it's gone. And then as we head into the overnight, it's just going to be cold. So here's what's on deck next. I was looking at the extended forecast. I typically take these things in like 5-day chunks just because anything past day 5 is just a really good guess. Short term, it looks like this. Quick burst of snow this evening, somewhere around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Everybody gets it. Fort Smith, Fayetteville, Bentonville, you name it. Most of the stuff's going to melt. It's not going to cause problems. While it's falling, a few bridges and overpasses can be slick. And there's always those yahoos that decide to go about 90 whenever they see a snowflake. Watch out for those idiots that are out there. Looking ahead for the rest of the week, tomorrow's sunny. It looks great. Next front, guys, gets here Thursday. Thursday night to Friday is another chance of wintry weather. Thing with that thing, though, is There's just not a lot of moisture to work with. So I think we'll see some flakes flying, but I don't think it's going to do all that much. But it does look like this cold has staying power. So it's cold and staying cold. That lasts through the rest of the week. The warmest day this week is going to be Wednesday. That's going to be close to 50. Thursday is back in the 30s. So it's kind of topsy turvy and all over the place. But the reason I wanted to jump on here was twofold. Number one, I'm standing for the first time since late September. I still have a walking boot on. I'm not supposed to stand, but I will see the orthopedic doctor, orthopedic surgeon. I don't know what he's called. He's the dude that opened my foot up and shoved a screw in, though. So I'm seeing him in the morning, and there's snow. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a weather cut in. We hadn't done one in a while. Anyway, that's what's going on, guys. Life is good. Hope your Thanksgiving was wonderful. So much to be grateful and thankful for, whether it's family or work. Sometimes circumstances in life can just suck, and it's good just to make it on through whatever season of life that you're in. I'm glad you're pushing through it. And the cold weather's here to stay, and we've got the holiday season in full swing now. Catch you guys back here next time around.